Bill Covington Jr., Clarence Armstrong, Jenna Renault, our officiating crew tonight here from John Paul Jones Arena. Fans on their feet. We're underway. Cavaliers in the white and Coppin State in the navy. He has had some big scoring games so far this season, including a big 19 against Wake Forest on opening night. And the turnaround, Jay, good for Cameron Brown. High point on Wednesday and an 11-point loss in their home opener against Rider on Saturday.
I'll tell you what, they only won 2 games last season, and so this non-conference schedule is really out to prepare them for what's to come.
All right, Coppin State, you notice them here on defense. We might see a lot of matchup zone tonight from Coach Stewart's team. Here's Saunders in the corner, cashing in.
Such a nice job of just making the extra pass to the shooter in the corner.
That's his first 3 as a Cavalier. Had 11 points in his first game with UVA. Wore it to the bucket too strong. McKneely, who only got 6 shots on opening night. They're hoping that he might be a little bit more aggressive this evening. Shot clock is down to 4 here. Saunders now in the interior scoring. They went into the transfer portal, got a lot of fresh bodies. Shot clock is down to 5. Cameron Brown is one of them, coming from Allegheny College of Maryland. And wow, what a score.
Yeah, what a move. And everybody got touches. And then at the end of the shot clock, Brown just broke down his defender, was able to blow by him for the score.
He's got 4 of the 5 for Coppin State. You don't want to leave this guy open. That's why.
They already have reached that at 6 due to that zone that Coppin State is playing.
Big shot block from Cofie. Getting it back, Horton to the basket, Buchanan, a lot of body there.
Really force the shot clock to go dark and then come up with that steal. Wish he could have converted on the layup there, but nonetheless, they keep it going.
Brown using the body, or check that. The first undrafted rookie to be on the All-NBA rookie team, which is very impressive in itself.
Certainly.
Day-Day Ames back in, started at point guard tonight on the fade.
Coach Stewart, he plays a lot of bodies over there too, so just figuring out different lineups and again that camaraderie, togetherness, learning it.
Power from the perimeter. Saunders and Power and Buchanan, but all 3 of those guys have the ability to extend their range beyond 15 feet.
Yep. Definitely a strength of theirs as we see going to the basket.
He seemed to fit in very well on opening night. No nerves. He's a confident guy.
You gotta love it.
Timer down to 8. Off the stutter. Ward, no.
He's been taking it off the bounce, and I think giving a little bit of his own flair with his confidence, and then also showing that, hey, I can run this ship too with kicking the basketball around as well.
Just 2 turnovers so far. Coppin State has decreased its turnover total in each of their first few games. McKneely on the miss. Saunders, ooh, that's pretty.
Like, guys, we got a chance. And I like it, moving on the fly to the ball. Their defense is doing better. Again, the shot clock is running dark here.
Ames from the corner, Kerplunk. I agree with Coach McGeehan in this sense. Coach Sanchez said in his first media availability as the interim head coach, you know, look, things won't change all that much.
However, he is one of Coach Tony Bennett's guys and helps him, you know, upcoming with his career. So I think that's the most important part.
Oh, McKneely starting to get hot.
Next thing you know, a 3 is knocked down, then another one and another one. And that's where you see things can get out of hand. Now is where we have to see how does Coppin State respond, and it's just like that, a cut to the basket. Well, right now what I'm seeing from the Eagles is, one, I think they're having good effort on the defensive end of the floor, except for right there, we letting guys like Ames get into the paint, but they're able to.
Ames across the timeline.
Well, they went to their bread and butter, though. They got it back to the guy who just made a layup, which was done. And then again, McKneely, is he human right now?
He's only got 1 point today. Ward needs to go at 3, lost the ball momentarily, and then he stuffed inside. An all-around performance in the first half for Isaac McKneely.
Impeccable, not letting Brown get totally in front of him, but it's the recovery that you have to compliment Ames on with that one.
McKneely floating to the rim, Buchanan flushes it down.
For me.
Was I getting the rest of your pay then tonight?
Maybe get a little piece of it. And again, just that beautiful.
On night 1 on Wednesday at 10 points, 5 rebounds, career high 5 assists, tied his career high with 3 blocks. As you said, stuffing the stat sheet.
I mean, and when you think about it, he could have had more points than that.
Virginia facing Coppin State for just the 4th time. Cavaliers have won the first 3. Last meeting was in 2021. Here's a tray. Coppin State with 2 early here in the second half. This is his 5th different school.
Yeah. call a journeyman award right there. Buchanan going to the basket, can't get the first one to go, but he's all of 6'10".
They want Blake on the ball a whole bunch this year, and he needs to get more comfortable with that because he has not touched the ball this much in his career. That goes back to his high school days as there's a finish inside from Adoro. Cavaliers all-time against the current MEAC, 22-0. Elijah Saunders very easily finishes inside.
To me, I understand you on that one, Cofie. It wasn't much there.
Jonathan Dunn on the step back over Cofie, and Jacob got a piece of it.
A lot of people got touches in that time, just trying to take it a one-on-one, not a good possession.
McKneely on the blow-by, takes it, leaves it short. Sorry, Harrison in transition, spinning, handing off, and there's the big palm of Cofie. Sharma lobbing it ahead, catch from Saunders, and off the glass he scores.
I don't even think he recognizes that it's untucked.
He can make those decisions with the performance he's having this evening. O-board Buchanan, back to Ames, on the pump fake. The runner is good. What's changed with UVA since the first 10 minutes of this game?
What has changed with them? I'd say that's a good question. They're not settling for threes, and I say...
And it was interesting because Coach Stewart, in his shoot-around this morning, was really pointing out those jump stops, those floaters, getting a foot into the paint. It's so important. Jacob Cofie, a marksman from the outside.
Traditionally, where you're going to see people go one-on-one and one and done and all that stuff.
Tane Murray left alone, can't bury it. Offensive rebound. Oh, it goes right back in. Jacob Cofie, he must have springs in those sneaks.
Play give on the last one. Here goes the pogo stick. Cofie getting as many touches and shooting the basketball right now. He's finding other ways to be impactful.
Here he is again. That's steal number 4. Look out. Oh, he fumbled it initially. Oh, now he goes with the reverse. Oh, man, that's some special stuff.
And another thing, the big guy jumping the passing lane. Freshman who? Freshman where? I love that for him. He just plays so hard.
Double-double indeed. And there's the 3. Peter Odoro, just his second 3 on the season.
And see what happens right here, playing solid D.
Murray drawing a crowd and turns it over. Tight little spin there from Ndozi. His lob to the rim. Darius Ward.
This is what people tell me.
Okay.
This isn't coming from me.
Okay.
Just what I've been told. So,
so
I don't mind sharing.
Let me ask you this. As Day-Day Ames makes a 3. What a great performance he's having.
UVA, they had a hard hedge. Late on the recovery was Robinson, feeding their big man down low. They have to focus and finish layups.
Robinson going up and scoring. I want multiple players in double-figure scoring. He has 4 of them tonight.
And we're seeing that. Now, what I would like to see some improvement on, and it's going to take some time, is the defensive aspect of the floor. There was some breakdowns in that pack line defense. A sloppy closeout by Murray where he just lunges forward, can't control his body. Are you closing out so out of control like that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't close out that aggressively. If the 3 goes in, it's totally fine, and we'll move on to the next possession. All right, shot clock's off here. Coppin State gets maybe one final bucket here. Final 30 minutes of this basketball game completely dominated, and Ron Sanchez is now 2 for 2 in his era as the head coach for this Cavaliers program. 62-45 the final.